Hello everybody and welcome to Crazy Horse Gaming and another Throwback Tuesday. Today I will be showing you Doom on the 32X and at the same time also be showing you Doom on the Sony PlayStation. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I picked Doom on the 32X up at the Play Expo in Manchester over the weekend. It's a really good copy in good condition and the first boxed 32X game I now own. Cost me 20 quid, which I think is not bad. Not bad at all. So I thought, why not do a video on Doom as a Throwback Tuesday, and then Liam mentioned why not do a comparison. So I'll be showing you on the PlayStation as well. Now the purpose of this video isn't to show you which one was the better version or which one was most popular. So obviously there was huge differences between the two, but more to show you the differences and advancements it's gone through as time's gone on. Doom, for those of you who don't know, which is probably about 1% of gamers out there, if that, is a science fiction horror-themed first-person shooter. Doom was developed by id Software in 1993, which brought on some of the legendary guys that you probably know already, John Romero and John Carmack. Two guys who became really big from this. It's also known as one of the most popular first-person shooters of all time. It gave rise to the popularity of the first-person shooters we've got now. It's appeared in many different forms over time. It was a really popular game of mine. When I was a child, I played it on the Super Nintendo, so I wasn't a PC player back then. And then on the PlayStation, which I picked up a lot later. There have been many different versions of this. Like I said, there's Doom 32X, Doom on the PlayStation, as you're also seeing. But to give you a quick idea of how many different versions this has come out on, here's a quick rundown from Wikipedia of all the different versions, all the different platforms Doom was on. So, here we go. Personal computers, MS-DOS, original version on Ultimate Doom, Next Step, IRIX, Solaris, Mac OS, Linux, Microsoft Windows, Acorn RISC operating system. On consoles, we had the Atari Jaguar, the Sega 32X, the Sony PlayStation, the Super Nintendo, the 3DO, the Sega Saturn, the Nintendo 64, the Game Boy Advance, the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3. It is also available on the Tapwave Zodiac, iPhone and iTouch Pad, and probably many others which I haven't bothered to look up yet. The original version was initially released in December 10th, 1993, was an MS-DOS only to begin with. Then there was Ultimate Doom, which was released in April of 1995. The Sega 32X version of Doom was released in November of 1994. And the PlayStation version was released in 1995. So there's a year difference between the two consoles. As you can see in the actual game. Again, not saying which one's better or worse. They're different versions, granted. Plus both consoles had very different capabilities. I mean, you look at the Sega 32X, this was pretty much Mega Drive on its last legs, struggling to keep up with the others. It was pretty much the last run for the Mega Drive, so there were, it was pushing the system to its limits. As you can see, the textures and the lightings are not as advanced or as colourful. The music isn't as good, obviously, and the graphics aren't as good. Also, in this, I was using the free button pad, which was extremely difficult, as I was having to do crazy stuff like hold C and pause to bring up the map, or hold A and pause to flick between weapons, because it's obviously a free button pad. I also didn't have the ability to strafe or sidestep, whereas in the PlayStation version you can see that the sound's a lot better. Or you can hear the sounds a lot better, sorry, it's a lot crisper. They've been able to create a lot better atmosphere. The lighting is much more advanced, much more atmospheric and moody. The level design is a lot clearer. You can see where you're going a lot more. Doors stand out more. The music, again, is also better, but, because the PlayStation was capable of much more, that's what you would expect, really. It was a more powerful system. Way more powerful, more capable than the 32X. But yeah, as I was saying, Doom was one of the biggest and most popular shooters of its time, which did bring rise to the current genre which we love today, first-person shooters. Doom has become an iconic character now. He's been given tribute in many games. One of those being Duke Nukem, You know, he's appeared in that as Easter eggs. He's appeared in many other games in Easter egg, which I can't really mention off the top of my head. Doom has had a few sequels now. Obviously, you've had Doom, Doom 2, Doom 3, the Doom 3 remake. Doom itself's been remade and re-released and rehashed countless times. You've also had the motion picture, which contained the questionable acting skills of The Rock. And also Doom 4 was announced and is currently in production, which should be an awesome game. Can't wait to see that, if I ever do get to see it, if it ever comes out. Who knows? One of the big attractions in Doom, or one of the more legendary, more fondly remembered features in Doom, was the weapon set, ranging from the pistol to the shotgun to the double-barrel sawn-off shotgun. Also, not to forget the huge chain gun, the rocket launcher, the plasma cannon, and of course everybody's favourite gun, the BFG 9000, which was an awesome gun, and I loved getting my hands on that. Now, because I'm a bit lazy and a bit impatient, I couldn't be bothered to go through all the levels to find you these weapons, so instead I put a cheat in on the PlayStation version just to show you them all. So here you are, for your pleasure, are the several different guns from Doom. Well, that's Doom for you on the Sega 32X and the Sony PlayStation. As I mentioned before, this game has been on countless other platforms, to which I give you a few examples. But yeah, pretty much one of the biggest and most influential first-person shooters of all time. This is a classic which will be remembered for years to come in video gaming and change video games as we think of them now. You can thank Doom pretty much for most first-person shooters that are out there today which you enjoy and play, as they have all evolved from this game in one form or one way or another. Well, I've been Mike Penman, and thanks for watching another Throwback Tuesday. For more news, reviews and info on video gaming, please don't forget the other features we get up on the site. We try and get stuff up there as often as possible, and I'll catch you all next time. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.